True heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others, at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others, at whatever cost. From what we get, we can make a living. What we give, however, makes a life. You've got to get to the stage in life where going for it is more important than winning or losing. One important key to success is self-confidence. An important key to self-confidence is preparation. If I were to say, God, why me? About the bad things, then I should have said, God, why me? About the good things that happened in my life. Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is usually more important than the outcome. Not everyone can be number one. The best way to judge a life is to ask yourself, did I make the best use of the time I had? Regardless of how you feel inside, always try to look like a winner. Even if you are behind, a sustained look of control and confidence can give you a mental edge that results in victory. Believe me, most people resist change, even when it promises to be for the better. But change will come, and if you acknowledge this simple but indisputable fact of life, and understand that you must adjust to all change, then you will have a head start. Wherever I am when you feel sick, at heart and weary of life, or when you stumble and fall and don't know if you can get up again, think of me. I will be watching and smiling and cheering on. I know I could never forgive myself if I elected to live without humane purpose, without trying to help the poor and unfortunate, without recognizing that perhaps the purest joy in life comes with trying to help others. I have always tried to be true to myself, to pick those battles I felt were important. My ultimate responsibility is to myself. I could never be anything else. We must believe in the power of education. We must respect just laws. We must love ourselves, our old and or young, our women as well as our men. Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is often more important than the outcome. Having grown up in a segregated environment in the South, I know what it's like to be stepped on. I know what it's like also to see some black hero do well in the face of adversity. The ideal attitude is to be physically loose and mentally tight. You really are never playing an opponent. You are playing yourself. I keep sailing on in this middle passage. I am sailing into the wind and the dark. But I am doing my best to keep my boat steady and my sails full. If one's reputation is a possession, then of all my possessions, my reputation means most to me. I have tried to keep on with my striving, because this is the only hope I have of ever achieving anything worthwhile and lasting. Sometimes, a defeat can be more beautiful and satisfying than certain victories. The English have a point in insisting that it matters not who won or lost, but how you played the game. I'm learning to use others' weaknesses. I don't hammer a man's soft spot constantly, because he may strengthen it. I just save it as a trump up my sleeve for moments when I really need a point. I may not be walking with you all the way, or even much of the way, as I walk with you now. Fear isn't an excuse to come to a standstill. It's the impetus to step up and strike. Wherever I am when you feel sick, at heart and weary of life, or when you stumble and fall and don't know if you can get up again, think of me. I will be watching and smiling and cheering you on. We must reach out our hand in friendship and dignity both to those who would befriend us and those who would be our enemy. I take the good with the bad, and I try to face them both with as much calm and dignity as I can muster. Trust has to be earned, and should come only after the passage of time. I have become convinced that we blacks spend too much time on the playing field and too little time in libraries. Every time you win, it diminishes the fear a little bit. You never really cancel the fear of losing. You keep challenging it.